Now, the internet has made the world a smaller place and Australian children are getting connected at a young age. But social media is not always social. It can be full of hate speech, sexism, racism and bullying. Online abuse has become such an issue that some schools in Victoria have called in some extra help for students to recognise it and defend themselves against it. Iskhandar Razak reports.
Germany. It's Auschwitz, that's the concentration camp.
This is not a history class. It's an education in discrimination, racism, sexism, homophobia and hate in all its forms around the globe.
Because perhaps they're jealous, because perhaps that's the way that they were brought up, because that's what they learned when they were at home, when they were kids. They were taught to hate Jews, or to hate Muslims, or to hate Greeks or Italians, whatever it is.
The Click Against Hate program is run by the Anti-Defamation Commission. Its focus is online abuse, a growing problem for young Australians.
Because they're swimming in the internet and sometimes there's some very murky waters, and we want them to feel confident that they can make their own judgments about what they're looking at.
Nowadays kids take their devices with them, so they'd have their mobile phone or they have their iPad, and before they go to bed at night the last thing that they do really is check their screen, and so they have the whole world that literally comes to bed with them at the access of their fingertips.
It's estimated 20% of teenagers have been bullied online, but the number could be much higher. That's because some research says 95% of teenagers who've witnessed or experienced bullying on social media do nothing about it. It also appears Australian students are getting exposed at an early age, which is why Box Hill High asked for some help.
Actually, we were surprised that Year 7s would be doing it online. I can't remember the name of the site, but it was a site that had been put up where people basically defamed other people. And yes, I think these children just didn't realise what they were up to.
The program is now associated with 20 private and public secondary schools in Victoria, but it isn't just about recognising bullying. It's also about learning what can be done about it.
We're not looking for political correctness. We're looking at really understanding the mindset of young people today. And then once we have that understanding, well, then giving them the tools to go out and to, I suppose, channel what it is that they think and that they feel positively, and also to become more aware of what it is that they hear.
And the students that have taken part have listened.
If I see something bad on social media, I'm going to report it to the social media network, and I've done that once on Instagram when someone posted something racist.
Because I never really thought about all this stuff before actually seeing it. Now I kind of keep an eye out for any bullying going on anywhere.
If you see something, you need to be active about it, you need to do something about it. Stuff like that isn't acceptable because we're all humans, we all have feelings, and if someone's feelings are hurt, it's not acceptable on the internet.
But while the message is starting to get through to high school kids, children are being exposed to online hate at an ever younger age. That's why the Anti-Defamation Commission is changing its program so it can deliver it to primary schools in 2015. Iskhandar, Razak, ABC News.